Hi, my friends. We are back, and today I have something very special for you. You guys know that I love doing all my gems and everything else, but I recently learned how to make letters look like chrome, and very excited about it because it really does look really cool and it's very simple. So I thought I would share it with you. I'm working on this gorgeous picture from Sasha O'Hara excuse me, from her brand new book coming out, Peace, Love, and Fucking Happiness. And she has so many cool words in her books that you could do this with, as well as a couple other coloring artists that I know have a whole bunch of words and stuff would be Kristen, April Frey, Sue Chastian, I think her last name is pronounced. I could be completely messing that up. uh, Sarah Renee Clark, I know, does some. Heather Peacock Land, Sarah Bigwood. Those are all artists who have like lots of words in their coloring books that you could do this with. I personally love Sasha's style as well as Christian's. So that's why I'm working on this one. She graciously gave me this piece to work on, and I really love it. So let's jump into this. If you are grabbing colored pencils to color with me, you're going to need a black. I have a dark red. I have a kind of a sandy tone. This is raw umber. You could also use like a yellow or something if you wanted to. Make sure you can see these. Get my light over here better. Um, I also have a warm gray. I don't know if I'll use it or not. We can do that for the simple lettering. And then you'll need one or two blues. I have the ultramarines, the light and the regular ultramarine from the polychromos that I'll use a whole bunch. Um, and then for the bigger letters, I also have one of my fine liners, and you can do it with like a really sharp black pencil, or you could do it with just a marker if you have like a really like little fine liner. Maybe you have like the Stadler fine liners, or the what are they, the little ones, the microns? Yeah, the microns or something like that. But you can sharpen your pencil really easily and just use that if you want. So the bigger your letters are, the better it will show up, and that will be a lot of fun. So, first thing you want to do is pick out the middle of your letter or near the middle, it won't really matter. And you're going to want to kind of do like almost like a heartbeat type line, where you're going to want to put your line right next to each of the lines going up and down, and then you're going to have like a squiggle line in the middle. So it's going to kind of go like that, and then like a squiggle line like anywhere near the sides. The line's going to go up a whole bunch more, and then you're going to have your squiggle line in the middle. And that would be where you do it with your pencil. If you want it really, really black, I would suggest you get out like a fine liner or like a tiny, tiny marker. And then do it like this. And then just kind of have this. Don't go all the way to your edge. You want to kind of leave a little bit of white. If you mess it up, no big deal. It will still look pretty good. Because it's pretty, like, honestly, it's really simple. And I didn't think about this until I was looking up really, really awesome ways to do letters and, looking at art stuff, because I do that all the time. So, after that, I'm going to take my dark red and kind of give this, like, the look of, when you're outside and you see, like, chrome lettering on, like, trucks and stuff like that, they're going to reflect the sky on top, basically, and then, like, this is kind of like your horizon line. And then below that, I'm going with red just because I thought it was super fun. Kind of makes me think of like caliche and like darker colors. So we're just going to go along the bottom of this and just kind of scribble it in like pretty gentle still. Um, And you could use browns, you could use greens, as long as it kind of fades downwards. That's all you really, really want. That's why I've got the black as well, so you can fade this on the bottom. Like fade it into the black a little bit. I just want to go in here and kind of blend it basically into that black. I think I need some more color over here. And then you could use your warm gray, you could use if you have like an orange that you want to do to pop in there, you could do that. I'm using that sand color that I talked about. This one is Raw Umber. And just going to put this down in here. Kind of bring it down a little bit. Just because it makes me think of like, I don't know, like New Mexico maybe? Or maybe just West Texas. Because I live in Texas. So, West Texas. We'll go for that. And just blend it. You want it to, like I said, just blend downward. Just like that. And so it just kind of blends down. It's pretty simple, right? You can blend this down a little bit more if you want. You can make it softer. You could come in here with like a white if you wanted to and just kind of get like an even better blended look. Just come in here with a white, give it kind of glowy look. Blend it some more. If you have a blender pencil, you could use that. Alright, now the top of it is kind of showing off the, like the sky. Or reflecting the sky, I should say. And so I've got two blues. The light ultramarine is the one I have right here. And again, you're not going to hit right at the edge. I'm trying to like go just around the edge. Like that. And then again, you want to blend it downward. And you don't want to go all the way to the black. You want it to be white by the black, basically. Or really, really light. So you blend down like that. I'm like barely touching the paper with this in order to get that really light blend. Like, and then I just want to go over and over the top a little bit. And then get my, my darker one. My darker blue. This is the regular ultramarine. This one's the light ultramarine. You could go with like a more heavy blue if you want to, or a brighter blue, I should say. Not really heavier. This one would be phthalo blue. But I like the way ultramarine looks. I think it looks more like sky. So, and then just go up here at the top and make it a little bit darker. Make sure you have a good fade in there. Just kind of blending it. Just like that. Really gentle with it. And then kind of want to make sure, like I said, that this is really blended like into each other, that the fade is really, really gradual or whatnot. And then if you want, you know, use your white, go in here, make sure it has that glowy faded look for your gradated tint. And there you go. We have like a little chrome letter. It's not cool looking. Like, it's super simple, but it looks really, really cool. Excuse me, I'm like waving my pencils around. And I really, really love the look of that. There are tons of ways you can do letters, and this is just one of them, of course. But I just love, love, love the way it looks. So, let's do it on this one. So we've got our little heartbeat line. And then right here by the U. And of course, you could do this with your color pencil. But I like this really stark black. So that's why I like to do it like this. My little tiny, tiny heartbeat line. And I'm going to go over here by the edge. Oopsie, I messed it up over there. Oh well. It'll be fine. And then get my dark red. And I want to go right underneath it. And then I'm going to bring that red down around here. And just bring it down. and it gives it just that cool, like, reflective look. And it makes your coloring actually look 3D, which I think is just the coolest thing. On this one, we'll switch up and do some of the warm gray is what I have. So I figure, why not? And do a little bit of other colors in here, just to show you that you can use other colors. You don't have to put red in there. I just think it's cool to have other colors in there. Like I said, you could do green if you wanted to. Kind of like bottom. You'd just do grays if you wanted to. But yeah, I want to give it that real, I don't know, metallic-ish look. If you have a lighter warm gray, you could use that too. This one is, let's see, excuse me, warm gray number 2. I think the other one was 5 or 4. I'm not sure. But anyway, just fading it down like that. And then at the top, you just pop in your blue. Just like that. And fade it down. Or blend it down, fade it down, gradiate it down, however you want to say that. Just like that. And then bring in my darker blue. Oh, this one we'll use the brighter blue, the phthalo blue. Bring it in right here at the top. Make sure it's nice and blended. And just lightly touching it. Because I don't want it to be like so jump out and bite you blue that it doesn't look real. And then just blend it down a little bit. And then get my white. Kind of want to blend this a little bit down here. Blend this in here. And there you go. You have chrome lettering. Really, really freaking cool, right? Like, that is like the coolest thing. Yeah, looking at it, I definitely think I like this one better. Like, I think I like the lighter colors down here. You could use like a yellow, like I said, down here too. If you've got the letters like this, you can do that too. It's much simpler if you want to do it like that. So let's run down here. Yeah, and we'll do that. So basically what you're going to do for the real simple ones is take the warm gray or the raw umber, I think. Yeah, whichever one it is, the raw umber. You do the raw umber or the warm gray. And then you're just going to like touch the bottom of these. Not all the way down. Just like touch the middle of them with it. And then go down, and you're leaving the light or the white as much as you really can on there. Or right at the bottom, you want to leave the white at the bottom. And just kind of going along here. Touch the middle, come down a little bit. Just like that. Yeah. And then get your black. And then go along right at the top of that. Like, do your black, bring it down a little bit. Because there's not really enough space here to leave that little line of white that we put up here. So, which is fine. Like I said, this is like the simpler version for those really skinny letters. Like this. So, we'll just blacken in some of this. Just like that. We want that real dark right in the middle of our letters. So, just like that. And then, of course, where's our blue? Whoop. And look, I missed this over here. More black here. And then our umber right there. And then grab our blue. We want that at the tops. Remember, you want to fade it a little bit if you can. You don't want it like super sharp, you want it kind of gradiated. Like I said, this is simpler, so it doesn't give quite the same great effect, but I still think it's pretty good. So, but it tricks your eye enough, and that's really what you want. I don't know. Kind of hard to see that, isn't it? So, we'll get some of our darker blue in here and hit just the tops of these letters. Just hitting the top. I was trying to bring some of that blue down there. And there we go. We have our own little chrome letters. And that's just the coolest thing. Like, I just love it. Anyway, so there you are with your chrome letters. I think they're super cool. If you want to see more videos, hit me up, let me know. And again, this is from, whoop, my printer decided to mess up at the bottom. Sasha O'Hara and her brand new book coming out, Peace, Love, and Fucking Happiness. And this is one of her lovely, lovely pages. So, chrome up and metal up your words, and I want to see them. So when you do this, tag me, share my video, show people, impress your friends. And I'll see you next time with another tutorial. Bye!